What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Protest Sports back on the day. Today, I know a lot has been talked about over at shows like Undisputed, First Take, Get Up, all the major sports shows. Will we have an NBA season after this quarantine? I'm gonna give you my reasoning on why it won't or we will, and certain stipulations I think that we should have in order to continue a season. Start. Will we have a season? Yes, I think we will. What steps would it take for us to have a season? I think for the first month, I think we should keep it up. We should continue from where it left off, which is 20 games left in the regular season. That 20-game regular season games will allow them to get their feet under them, get back in shape, all that good jazz, and get back in the rhythm. So during that time, I think we should have no fans in the arenas. That will allow the COVID to not spread too much. And that will allow I'm a little tired. That will allow the games to continue to commence. So that that kills the whole big crowd in one place out the window, but allows the players to actually play basketball. They love to play basketball anyway, so I think they'll be just fine balling without fans. Guys, they can still watch the game. They'll be in spirit. I think that will work. For the first month. So that 20 regular season games, we should have no fans. As the COVID-19 pandemic starts to cut down, it starts to probably come to a close. If we continue to practice social distancing, then we can start having fans in the arenas for playoff games. So during maybe the first round of the playoffs, you probably would still have it like you had it in your phase one of the rejuvenation of the NBA, which is no fans and stands. And then maybe the second round of playoffs, you start having fans in there. And then before the conference finals, you would have fans in there and everything back to normal. That's my opinion on that. No fans to start off. Slowly, get the NBA back to normal. Televised games, have everybody sit at home watching the games. I think that will bring up the spirits of these people a lot more, man. We need some sports in our life, bro. Sports is always a safety valve during times of tough times and times of adversity. We always remember about the sports as a runaway from it, just for a moment to kind of clear our heads, and then when that sporting event's over, at least we have something positive going on to where we can keep going, and at least we know we got something that entertains us, something that to help us get away from it for a second and allow us to have some kind of fun. So I hope the NBA can find a way to have games being played for fans and in attendance. Just the officials, head coaches, assistant coaches, and the players, but also the players. I think you should practice social distancing to where you have every chair at least 6 feet away from the other chair, so they're not too close to each other. Also, another thing you can do is maybe only have two officials, one on each side of the court for the whole game, which will allow the officials to practice social distancing as well. And also, man, the players are gonna play anyway. They're gonna play close. They're gonna play. So that is what it is with the players, but everybody else can practice social distancing. So at least the risk could be as minimal as possible. But the product can still be put out there. So that would do it for me, man. If you rate, comment, subscribe if you're new, so Tone Personal Kitchen, because the Personal Sports video, put God first out the way. You always remember, in sports, you're not the most athletic or talented, but you're the most professional and technical in your sport choice. You will always overcome athletic and talent discrepancies. Take it easy, guys. Peace. NBA, man, come back, man. We miss you. Take it easy.